Hi guys, you've made it to a video about the best drip coffee makers. I researched all the coffee makers available on Amazon, found the top 6 and created a comparison table with the 6 models and broke down the top 3 in detail. From this video you'll learn what criteria you should use to compare coffee makers and which model is the best in terms of price-quality ratio. Links to the best models in the comments below the video. Let's go. What criteria did I use to evaluate coffee makers? There are 5 important parameters. First is the capacity of the water tank. It determines how much coffee you can make. On average, the volume ranges from 25 to 120 ounces. Coffee makers with a volume of 25 ounces will be enough for 1 or 2 persons, that's 3-4 cups. For a large family or office, consider models with a volume of 50 to 120 ounces, that's 5-14 cups. The second important criterion is the body material. Most drip coffee makers have a food-grade plastic housing, as they are affordable devices. Some more expensive models are presented in a housing made of plastic, which is hidden under metal sheets. Visually, such coffee makers look more stylish, and usually the metal body doesn't affect the thermoregulation and quality of the drink. Also pay attention to the functionality of the coffee maker. Choose a model with the features you need. For example, there are devices with touch control. Such coffee makers prompt about the readiness of the drink. The display also shows useful information that helps to master the technique and control the process of preparation. Often helps delay start. You can specify the time when the technique itself will turn on to brew coffee, for example, for breakfast. Another extremely useful option is heat maintenance. The fourth criterion is ease of use. Good coffee makers have an intuitive interface that makes it easy to select the settings and functions you need. They also usually have a quick brew function, allowing you to get a cup of coffee in just a few minutes. One last thing to look at is the cleaning of the coffee maker. Most of them have removable parts such as filters and capsules, making them easier to clean and maintain hygiene. And there happens to be an automatic cleaning system available to make it easier to take care of the device. So I selected the 6 best coffee makers and made a comparison table where we calculated their score in points. I took the above 5 criteria and also added the user recommendation criterion. Now you can see on the screen what the maximum number of points a model could get for each criterion. The maximum the coffee maker could score is 30 points. And here are the final results for each of the models. As you can see, the winner of the rating is Cuisinart DCC 3200 Pone, followed by Keurig K Elite and Hamilton Beach 2-Way. There is also a price/quality column next to the final score. This is an indicator of how good the model is considering its cost. It has the same top 3 and the winner is Cuisinart. Let's analyze these models in more detail. The third place goes to Hamilton Beach 2-Way. Its capacity allows you to brew up to 14 ounces of coffee in a cup or travel mug in single-serve mode, or up to 12 cups of coffee in large carafe mode using ground coffee. The coffee maker is made of plastic and steel. Many users aren't happy with the plastic as it swells and after a few months some parts stop working properly. Of the cool chips, I'll note the control panel and the display with buttons where you can set the pre-programming time to brew coffee for 24 hours. You can choose the grind level of the coffee and get the standard flavor, or you can try decaf, use a finer grind, or choose a more premium roast for a rich flavor. The Hamilton Beach coffee maker automatically shuts off after 2 hours, which is very convenient. You can also pre-program the brew start time, pour water and add ground coffee, and when you wake up, your coffee will be ready to drink. The coffee maker is equipped with a mesh spoon that makes it easy to add ground coffee to brew 1 cup. You don't need to use a separate measuring spoon or measure the coffee before brewing. However, there is a drawback as the coffee maker isn't very easy to clean, especially where the coffee filter is located. In addition, according to user reviews, the pitcher gets dark after some time and isn't washed off by any means. This coffee maker costs $70. What are users saying about it? Danny Johnson says everything is fine, except that the coffee doesn't get as hot as he likes and cools down too quickly. And for hot coffee drinkers, that's a big disadvantage. James talks about how the lid of the decanter broke at some point when he was removing it for cleaning, and the little plastic parts that snap onto the lid seem very fragile. This coffee maker makes good coffee, has the possibility to choose between different brewing modes and an affordable price. However, you should pay attention to possible disadvantages, such as quick cooling, plastic quality, and fragile lid of the carafe. Next in the rating is the Keurig K Elite coffee maker. The capacity removable water tank holds 75 ounces, allowing you to make up to 8 cups of coffee without having to refill. You can choose from 5 brew sizes, 4, 6, 8, 10, or 12 ounces for one-touch brewing. The unit is compatible with K-Cup capsules and also allows you to brew ground coffee with the My K-Cup universal reusable coffee filter, but keep in mind that it's sold separately. The exterior of the coffee maker is accentuated by a spectacular matte finish and metal details that give it a stylish look. In addition to the automatic programming, power on, and temperature adjustment features, the coffee maker also features a button that allows you to get hot water on demand. This is especially useful for soups and oatmeal when you need to heat water quickly. The cup size is also selected by pressing the appropriate button on the control panel. From the minuses, I'll note the water tank, which must be filled directly from the tap. Note that there is no external handle on the tank, which is inconvenient when filling it. The coffee maker is also equipped with a removable drip tray into which excess liquid can be drained. It also allows you to use mugs of varying heights up to 7.2 inches and makes cleaning easier. According to the manufacturer's references, it's recommended to clean the coffee maker twice a week when using it twice a day for optimal results. As users say, cleaning the device is easy, however it's important to remember that the water tank shouldn't be placed in the dishwasher. It's also not recommended to wipe the inside of the tank with a cloth to prevent lint from being left behind. The cost of this coffee maker is $150. What do buyers say about it? Jacob says that the overall features of this coffee maker are really good, but there is no handle at the water pitcher, which leads to finger damage when using it. Another user says that the lid of the jug isn't fixed in place, which is inconvenient, but at the same time the coffee maker heats and brews coffee well. Not a bad model that brews coffee fast enough, but has a water reservoir that isn't very convenient. The lid of the reservoir doesn't have any attachment, and there is no handle, which is inconvenient during the process of pouring water. In first place is the Cuisinart DCC 3200P1 coffee maker. The coffee maker has the capacity to make up to 14 cups in a convenient carafe, which also features a warming plate to keep coffee hot for up to 2 hours with automatic shutoff. This coffee maker also has a brew pause feature that allows you to remove a cup of coffee in the middle of the brew cycle. This is quite convenient and allows you to drink your coffee without waiting for the full brew cycle to complete. It also has a charcoal filter that helps improve the flavor of the coffee by filtering the water and preventing sourness. The coffee maker has fully automatic features such as 24-hour programming, 1 to 4 cup settings, automatic shutoff for up to 4 hours, and an audible ready signal. You can also select regular or full-bodied coffee flavors and preset the brewing time for the next day. When the regular flavor is selected, the coffee will have a milder and more balanced flavor. Brewing takes place with a shorter duration and low water pressure, which preserves the more delicate notes of the coffee flavors. On the other hand, a full-bodied coffee flavor is achieved by brewing for a longer duration and at a stronger hot water pressure. This allows you to extract a more intense flavor and aroma from the coffee beans. Coffee with a fuller flavor will have a fuller body and brighter and deeper flavor nuances. Ease of use is also one of the benefits of this coffee maker. It features a sleek glass carafe with a decorative stainless steel handle that blends easily into your kitchen decor. The coffee maker is also easy to clean, and of the standout features, many of its parts can be placed in the dishwasher for convenience. The price of this model is $80. What are the reviews on Amazon? Jenny says that this coffee maker has an insufficiently narrow spout, which leads to difficulties when pouring. Water and coffee can spill out the sides if poured at a normal angle. To prevent spillage, you must pour very slowly at a right angle. Another user is satisfied with the coffee maker, but warns that it's important to make sure that the filter basket is correctly positioned before starting brewing. Failure to do so can lead to trouble and a massive scattering of coffee grounds. Overall, this is a very good coffee maker. What sets it apart is its power and ability to keep the coffee in the jug warm for long periods of time. But the coffee maker does have some drawbacks, such as an improperly narrowed carafe spout that can lead to water and coffee spills. Also, the instructions on how to set the auto shutoff can be unclear, which can cause difficulties. Nevertheless, the good rating and positive reviews on Amazon indicate that this is a cool coffee maker, and it's one I recommend for purchase. Tell us what coffee makers we forgot about in the comments section below. Like the video if it was useful for you, and subscribe to the channel. That's the best way you can support us. Thank you, and I'll see you in your next video.